What's up guys, Farah Hanoun, UFC News Alerts, here to give you the latest UFC news all week. Dana White spoke to Jim Rome regarding Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. He said he's going to talk to Conor on Sunday and hope to get things sorted. If he does, he'll then go on to talk to Floyd on Monday. Dana did say if he can't get things sorted with Conor on Sunday, he'll look to move on from the negotiations entirely. Dana also said that George St. Pierre versus Michael Bisping is off. George St. Pierre previously mentioned that he was willing to fight starting November onwards. Michael Bisping was willing to wait, but I guess the UFC and Dana White aren't on board with that idea. So Dana said that Bisping versus GSP is off and that Yoel Romero, the rightful #1 contender, will be taking on Michael Bisping for the middleweight championship. Date and venue unknown. In regards to UFC 214, John Jones' manager Malki Kawa went on the MMA Hour and said that John Jones is indeed going to take on DC at UFC 214 in Anaheim. Daniel Cormier went on Twitter and taunted John Jones, told him sign the contract. We are yet to see the fight being officially announced. Could potentially be in the big press conference that's taking place tomorrow before the UFC 211 weigh-ins. Speaking of UFC 211, Henry Cejudo is out with a hand injury, and the fight between Cejudo and Sergio Pettis is off the card. David Branch versus Krzysztof Jotko has been promoted to the main card on pay-per-view. Eddie Alvarez versus Dustin Poirier remains on the FX prelims. In other news, the first fight that has been officially added to UFC 214 is between Doo Ho Choi and Andre Fili. A great matchup has been added in the bantamweight division between 5th-ranked Jimmie Rivera and 9th-ranked Thomas Almeida. This fight will take place in USC Long Island, July 16th. This fight is guaranteed fireworks. In other news, Joseph Benavidez is out of his fight versus Ben Nguyen at UFC Auckland. Tim Elliott will step in to take on Nguyen June 11th in Auckland, New Zealand. The UFC have officially stated that Anderson Silva is off UFC 212 and will not be competing June 3rd in Rio. Speaking of Anderson Silva, his original opponent Kelvin Gastelum has been suspended for 3 months by USADA and will give up 20% of his purse to Vitor Belfort, who he beat at UFC Fortaleza. That fight will be turned into a no contest. Nate Diaz went on a special edition of the MMA Hour and spoke to Ariel Helwani. There were a lot of rumors circulating that Nate was offered a fight against Tony Ferguson. Nate Diaz did confirm that he was offered Tony Ferguson for UFC 213, July 8th in Vegas. At first, he said he accepted the offer. Later on, he decided to decline. He said, "Why would I do Conor McGregor's dirty work? Conor and Tony should fight each other, and the winner should come to me."